Today we're going to be doing Mr. Crowley, continuing our look at the amazing Blizzard of Ozz album, Ozzy Osbourne's debut album. So in the last video we did Crazy Train. It was actually a remake. I did it before, but Mr. Crowley, this song, I didn't do it before, but of course it well deserves a lesson. So here we go. Now the thing is that Mr. Crowley is a very long song. Well, it's not a long song. It runs about 5 minutes. But the amount of guitar parts and little intricate stuff that's going on, because Randy Rhoads is just insane. Guitar solos are just unbelievable. But we're gonna need like 2 videos to cover everything. I don't want to be like those guys, make each individual video for each section and try to get a lot of views and everything and make everything complicated. So I'll just break it down into 2 videos. I'll do all the lead parts in one video and all the rhythm parts in one video. So this video will take care of the rhythm parts first, and then because people usually learn the rhythm part first, and then they tackle the lead stuff after that. So first we're gonna do the rhythm parts. We have a few parts. We have the verses, or the choruses, whichever we're gonna call them, because there's no real verse and chorus. They're all either verses or choruses, whichever one you want to call it, because they all have Mr. Crowley, the word Mr. Crowley in them. So that's part 1. Part 2 is all the fills. There's a bunch of fills that go on within the verses or choruses. And then there's the 3rd part, which is the bridge. And just as a little extra, I transcribed the keyboard part, the intro, played by Don Airy. So we're going to take a look at that first, because the intro comes first, of course. And then we'll take a look at the verse, the fills, and then finally the bridge. And then we'll take care of both the solos in the next video. So, let me switch to a clean tone right here. Alright, so the intro is played by Don Airy. Very good keyboardist, very iconic intro. And there's he's playing 2 things. He's playing organ and a keyboard. So the organ is the more, the thing that's playing the melody. The keyboard is more just like, just holding the note down. So what you can do is, I transcribed it for guitar, so what you can do is, if you don't have a keyboardist in the band, or just 1 or 2 guitarists, you can just take the chord, and play the chord, right, strum it. So just hold the chord, and then just strum it, whatever the pattern is. So, after transcribing the keyboard part, not the organ part, the keyboard part, which, like I said, is the holding the note down, it sounds like this, so here we go. And then repeat that again. So what's going on here? Well, so remember, there's just a keyboard part, right? So what are the chords? So most of these chords, almost all of them are in D minor, except for like the power chords, of course, because power chords aren't really in a key. Well, they can be, but I forgot about that. So we start off with the D minor chord, because the song is in D minor. It's in the key of D minor, the saddest of all keys. So D minor. Just sort of strum it. Just follow, try to play the organ melody while strumming, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it does. Then D minor to A minor, then F major, not the bar chord version, just this version. Then C, so you can just F major to C like this. Just pick up your 2 fingers, just move them up 1 string. So far with this, D minor, A minor, so after the C, go back to the A minor, and E minor, ending part where it goes da, 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 da. So for that part, what we're doing here is, so that part is you're just playing A major chord, but to get rid of the 3rd, which is C sharp. So just playing A and E now. So it's the A power chord now, A5, Then A sharp power chord, just move it out 1 fret. Then what we're gonna do is just quick power chord. So after the A sharp power chord, we're gonna go F power chord, G, back to F. So F, G, F, E, F. So every other chord, every other power chord is in F. So then the final 2 chords before the whole thing starts over again is, so this is just an A sus chord. So just basically play an A major chord, but move instead of playing second fret on the D, G, and the B, you're playing second fret on only the D and the G. On the B, you're gonna move up to the 3rd fret. It's the A sus 4 chord. So the 3rd, major 3rd, C sharp, becomes the 4th now, which is D. So having that, you're gonna have this, and then back to the A major resolver there. So all together we have this. I did that live, I don't know. Well, that's basically the keyboard part. Now we get into the actual Randy Rhoads part. So let's kick on distortion right here. Alright, so now we got distortion on. So the intro, which I played in the intro of this video, it sounds like that. But I'm sure you all know how it sounds. Now what Randy does at the start is very genius. Not everyone recognizes what he does. They sort of just play it. They don't recognize the theory behind it, because the thing he does at the start, since the song is in D minor, what he does is this. So this is incredibly genius. When I figured this out, I was just amazed, because what he's doing here is a D minor chord. Sorry, is made of the notes D, A, and F. So here he's hitting a D power chord, which is 2nd fret on the G and 3rd fret on the B. You can get the open D string in there too if you want. Then he hits, that's the open A string, and then guess what? He hits the 1st fret on the low E string. So he's technically outlining a D minor chord by hitting the D power chord, open A string, and the F note right here. And back to the D power chord. So then he does a slide, or you can do a pick strip or slide. I like sliding better. So what he's doing, he slides into this B flat power chord, or A sharp, however you want to look at it. And he does his little fill. So that's 1 3 1 0 on the A. Once again, all these notes are on the scale of D minor, which is very smart. A sharp, C, back to A sharp, open A. Scale of D minor. Anyway. Then you go back to the thing. Slide again. Alright, so after you do that, then it changes up. So then you do this. So what that is after you do the whole fill thing and the B flat power chord thing, we do hammer from 1 to 2 on the A. Then we do the same like rhythm up here on the C power chord now. Then we have our first fill. Now you're gonna hear this fill in every single verse. So once you learn this, it's consistent for all 3 verses. So that's 5/7 on the A. Pick your hammer on, whatever you want. Then you're gonna hit the 5th fret on the G and the B together, and then 5th fret on the G and 6th fret on the B. So we have this so far. That's our next fill. So we continue the rhythm on this D power chord. Then we do 5/7 on the D this time. So what we're doing there is 5/5 on the G and the B. Then back to then doing 5 on the G and 6 on the B. So just go back to the 5/5 then. So 5/5, 5/6, 5/5, right? So then we do this. So what we're doing is taking 7th fret on the G, 6th fret on the B, sliding it up a whole step, and then bring it back down. So like that, alright? So after the D power chord, that fill will always change in all 3 of the verses. However, after the C power chord, the one we looked at before, that will always stay the same in all 3 verses. So just that one will change, alright? So then we do the same thing again, verse 2, and then verse 3 is the same thing also. Just like I said, that fill changes. So for the second verse, the fill, so the second verse is the same. So the same up till there. Then after we play the D power chord, then the fill changes, right? So that's the only difference in the second verse. So the fill in the second verse sounds like this. Alright. Sometimes you use a little bit of legato, or you can just pick most of it, but he's very good with his legato. Randy Rhoads' legato is probably the best of any guitar player. But what he's doing here is hammer pull from 3 to 4 on the B, slide down to the 1st fret, then on the B. Then pull off from 3 to 1 on the B, and 3 on the G, back to the 1 on the B. So and then after we do, then we do this. So that's 3-2-0 on the G. Pull off the, don't pick it, pull it off. So after you do the pull off, hit 3rd fret on the D, open G string, then do the same pull off thing we just did on the D string. So 3-2-0 on the D. So all together we have this slowly. Sorry. Alright, something along those lines. And then, like I said, the second verse is the same, and then we have the 3rd verse. Everything the same once again, just the fill is different. So what does the fill sound like? Well, it sounds like this. So it's pretty basic, like this thing centered in this. I'm singing the D minor scales. Oh no, I'm playing D minor scale. Anyway, tapping the D power chord right a few times, twice I think, and then just basically just going up the scale. So if you know your minor scale shape, the Aeolian scale shape, you'll easily memorize this. But what he's doing is 5/7, hammer onto 8 on the A string, 5th fret on the D, then pull out from 7 to 5 on the D, then come down to 8th fret on the A again. So we have this so far. After coming down to the 8th fret on the A string, after that he just walks his way up the scale. So then you can use legato or pick it. He uses legato though. So after the 8th fret on the A, just walk up the scale. So 5/7 A on the D, 5/7 on the 5/7 on the G, 5/6 8 on the B, and then 5/6 on the high E. Yeah, so whatever you want, legato or you can just pick it. Legato sounds more original to the recording as well as a live version because his legato is outstanding. Anyway, that's all 3 verses done. So now technically all we have left is the bridge. So the bridge, it technically is a keyboard part. Keyboard dominates, but he did transcribe it onto guitar. So we're gonna learn that part by playing individual notes, not the chord. Chord line is just playing the same thing on the keyboard, just on the guitar. So he actually wrote a completely separate thing, like a melody on the guitar. So instead of just playing the chords, which the keyboard can play, we're gonna play individual notes, which outlines the melody, and it's also very similar to the vocal melody, so it resembles it. So here's how the bridge sounds like. Let me go into the solo, but yeah, you repeat the bridge twice. The first time without the vocals, second time when the vocals come in. But like I said, all the other instruments, the keyboard is doing the main stuff. But transcribing the guitar, we have. That's the first part. So we have 7 on the D, then 7 on the G, then 5/6 5 on the B, then 7/5 on the G, and then hit the 8th fret on the D string. So once again, just staying inside this D minor scale shape. So then after doing that, we have this little ending, like the tail of the lick. That's what it's called, the tail. So slide into the 10th fret from the 8th fret. So just and resolve it back at the 8th fret. So the next part. So this the pattern, like the shape, changes a little bit here, but still the same scale, same using the same group of notes. 7 from the A. Then just work your way down. This B sharp major triad. So it's 5 on the D, 5 on the G to 5 on the B. So is it B major? Yeah, it is B major. Just check my theory. B sharp major. So that's an easy way to remember. That's how I remembered it. So 7 on the A and 5 on the D, G, B. 7/5 on the G and 5/7 on the D. And slide from 6 to 8 on the B, resolve it back on the 6. That's the second part. Now we do the third and final part, which sounds like this. You basically just take this shape that we just did, and just move everything down 2 frets. So, except for the ending part, but 5 on the A. Then just go down this A sharp major triad. So 5 on the A, then 3 on the D, G and the B. 5, 3 on the G then. Then 3, 5 on the D. This time instead of sliding a whole step, you just slide a half step. Slide from 6 to 5 on the B. Sorry, 5 to 6 on the B. Back to 5. So we have this. Then we have this little ending part before it starts all over again. So, you know, very dark and diminished sounding. So 6, 7 on the G. 5, 6, 5 on the B. And finish it with 7, 6 on the G. So just going up and then walking back down. This is just 4 notes. And then we repeat the whole thing again. This is with Ozzy vocals coming, and then that's when the solo starts. So we'll cover that next video. But I just want to thank you for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the solo. Let me know how I did covering the rhythm parts in the comment section. But thanks for watching, and see you all in part 2 when we learn Randy's epic solos. Bye.